In today's video, we're going to review the Panoramic Series LED lights from AlphaRex. This is an all-new LED light, and from what I can tell, I don't think they're going to be any good. Let's get rolling. There is a black version and a gold version. Let's talk about the black version first. All right, out of the box. I want to tell you guys why I think right off the bat, this is not going to be a good LED light for your vehicle. If you were trying to upgrade from this original halogen bulb, this needs to replicate this. And the problem is the wire wound filament on the inside of this halogen bulb, if you look really closely, is real small. And that wire wound filament is specifically designed to be at a certain point in space inside your headlight housing. Now that point doesn't quite look like this. Out of hundreds of lights that I've tested at Headlight Revolution, I have noticed that a light emitting 360 degrees is not very good. And we're gonna show you guys that in just a second. This is an H11 bulb. AlphaRex does make the H8, H9, H11, every single size that you want for the black ammo series. Same thing for the gold ammo series. The construction of both of these bulbs seem very good. I do notice a fan on the back side of these LED bulbs, which is a good sign. That means that it's driving these LEDs really hard, and that fan is designed to cool them so they don't overheat and fail. Now looking at the wiring, this is the wiring that I would like to see from a really good headlight bulb. So maybe this is a good bulb. If you look at the top, it says AlphaRex USA, but if you work your way down to the wiring, I do see this little tab that says flip plug over, if not light up. So I'm not very good at English, but I'm gonna assume that this wasn't made in America. This probably won't make it into the video, but that's okay. Before I continue, I wanna see if my assumptions are even true. Is this a bad performing bulb? I'm going to use the H11 Black Ammo Series bulb from AlphaRex to replace the halogen bulb in a Ram headlight housing. I'm then going to test the gold bulb and see if that one does any better. What you see here is low beam with the stock halogen bulb in a Ram headlight housing. This is a reflector headlight housing. I got the table pulled back from the wall about 25 feet, and I'm using a digital lux meter to measure the actual usable brightness at a certain point on this wall. I'm trying to find the brightness of this halogen bulb to properly compare it to the AlphaRex LED bulbs. With the lux meter, I got 700 maximum lux. Is 700 maximum lux bright? In my opinion, yeah, this looks really bright. And the width of the beam pattern is something you need to pay attention to. That width is going to allow you to see into the ditches when you're driving around. Now let's try the black ammo AlphaRex LED bulbs. As you can see, this is the main issue. It is putting all of that light right into the center. You lose all of your width. This is the last thing you want when you're driving around. If you put this in your low beams, this is not safe. Weirdly enough, even though it's all pushed into the center, it's still kind of scattered. I don't see an intent by AlphaRex to have actually designed this to produce a good beam pattern. Maybe they were shooting for a high beam pattern, but even still, this is not an adequate high beam. They came in at 860 maximum lux, so is it brighter than stock? Sure. But it's not a good beam pattern. In the real world, when you're driving around at nighttime, this is not what you want. It's not a good beam pattern, and I'll show you that by comparing a different LED bulb to prove my point. The gold ammo lights seem to look the exact same, and it makes me think, is this any difference in brightness, or is it just the color of the bulb? I do see a little bit more width, however, it just takes that light output, pulls it apart a little bit, and then you get even less brightness. These come in at 710 maximum lux in this test, so weirdly enough, these are about the exact same brightness as your stock halogen. Why would you even want to waste your money on a bulb like this if it's not really an upgrade? It's not a width upgrade, it's not a beam pattern upgrade, it's not a safety upgrade, and it's hardly a brightness upgrade. I'm going to validate that by putting in a GTR Lighting Ultra 2 bulb. This is a product we've tested and used in multiple vehicles. With this bulb in the low beam of this headlight housing, you can see a substantial increase in light output. Your stock beam pattern was 700 maximum lux. When we put the Ultra 2 in, it was 2030. That is insane how much brighter it is because the chips are designed to replicate that wire wound filament in your halogen bulb. It produces a width that is actually desirable. It is wider, it is brighter than your stock lights. If you want to upgrade your lights, get something like this. The GTR Lighting Ultra 2 bulb is where it's at, and we've tested a bunch of others that we can also recommend at headlightrevolution.com. So after seeing the light output, Do you guys really want to spend your hard-earned money on a bulb like this? This is kind of unfortunate news, considering we do sell AlphaRex stuff on our website, headlightrevolution.com. We do headlight shootouts where we put a specific headlight housing from a bunch of different brands inside one vehicle, so say an 18 plus F-150. We test a bunch of different headlights, and AlphaRex generally comes out as like the top 3. So we decided to put that on our website because that is something we can stand behind. Remember, this is Headlight Revolution, and we do lighting better because we test. And the thing is, after testing this one, I don't think you're gonna see it on our website. So I got a Tacoma headlight off the shelf, a stock Tacoma headlight, and it still uses the H11 bulb on low beam. Don't pay too much attention to the lux numbers because this is a different day, the table had moved, and the ambient light's a little bit different. Just look at the difference in the number. The stock, we measured 750 maximum lux in this test, and with the gold ammo LED bulb in, I measured 450 maximum lux. So thankfully we got the width and we got the color that we want out of an LED bulb, but it is literally less bright than your stock headlight. So still, even though we put it into a projector housing where this is supposedly supposed to perform better, it just doesn't. It is less bright. Unfortunately, when you put in the black one, you only get 530 maximum lux, which is brighter than the gold, but still less bright than your stock halogen bulb. If you're gonna upgrade your bulbs, you might as well upgrade to something that's actually better instead of just wasting your money. No matter if you had a reflector or a projector headlight housing, in my opinion, these AlphaRex bulbs are just no good. Go to headlightrevolution.com and type in your year, make, and model, and you'll see all of the other tested products for your vehicle. As far as the AlphaRex headlights go, I think we just wasted a bunch of money, and this is something that I will not recommend for your vehicle.